Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to Hardin County baseball action from the Savannah City Park. It's tournament time, the first round of district tournament play tonight here at the City Park. I'm Steve Cornell. I'll have your call this afternoon along with my buddy Clark Jones, analyzing the game as he always does. And you know, Clark, the old cliche is throw out all the records. It doesn't matter now. Everybody's naught.
That's right, and you know, this is the biggest game of the year for the Tigers, no question about it. Real pivotal game. If we can win this game, we're going to be sitting in a real good spot, I think. We'll talk about that later, what our feelings are about that. But we got our guy Seth Garner going tonight, and Baskin's pitching for Brighton. He's the guy that beat us 1-0 early in the year. He's a pretty tough kid too. So everybody's throwing what they got. So going to be a great game. Look forward to it.
These two teams split in the regular season. It's unusual game over in Brighton. We got one inning in, I think, if that's right, and the lights went out, kind of like the Dyer County game. Lights came back on. They decided that they didn't want to play. They were afraid that the lights would go back out. So we packed up, came back to Savannah City Park to Tiger Field right here for a doubleheader on that Tuesday. Finished that game out, like you said, lost 1-0 and then won the nightcap to get a split.
4-2, that's right.
Yeah. The first game was between Dyer County and Mumford. It was an exciting game, went down to the final out, and Mumford gets the win 7-6 over Dyer County. So they'll move on into the winner's bracket. Dyer County will be bounced down to the loser's bracket. Of course, tomorrow, 2 games. The winner plays Mumford, and the loser will play Dyer County. So that's the way it sets up right now. It should be a good one tonight. Hardin County and Brighton right here on 93.5 FM, district tournament time. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and get you set for tonight's action. Back after this. Welcome back to the Savannah City Park Tiger Baseball action tonight, district tournament first round. As your Hardin County Tigers are hosting Brighton. And Clark, I didn't get to see Brighton play any at all. I was out of town that week that we played them. So kind of give us a little rundown on what you saw and kind of how we compare against them.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Brighton, well-coached baseball team, very fundamental. Just basking the kid to pitch first game, not overpowering kid. Those good stuff. Changes speeds well and pitched a good game first game, and then we beat it out 4-2. But the strength of the Tigers, in my opinion, has been the depth of the pitching. Cooper Clapp has just been fantastic. Garner is overpowering every time. We got Kyle Lambert and others behind him. So, getting in this thing, getting the first win, the big advantage we have is our 2 and 3 is as good as everybody else's ones. So if we can get into this thing deep and win this first game, we've got a really good shot at winning this deal.
Well, we got a couple of games in this week as Liberty came over. I don't know what that did other than we just had to play those games. We got 21 wins on the season, but like we talked about in the pregame opener, that really doesn't mean anything right now. You're talking about 4 evenly matched teams. Dyer County, they swept us early, but that was one of those fluke deals where we had lights go out. We lost the momentum once that happened. It was a cold night, and Seth really trying to battle his way back from an injury. And I don't know that it's so much an arm injury, but a sore arm. And this changed.
We made 5 errors in that game too. That's something you're not going to see in these Tigers. I don't think it. We've played very fundamental, great baseball the last 2-3 weeks, and I think it was early, and we'll call it whatever. But Tigers got a great baseball team. We've hit the ball good the last 2-3 weeks too, and the pitching's been just absolutely fantastic. And we can play baseball and don't make a lot of errors, we're going to really be in a good spot.
Well, the key to this game tonight, like you said, is get a win somehow, some way, and that ensures you are getting in that championship game. And then what that does is that gives you a home region game as we move on further.
Sure, and the deal is is we're getting the winner's bracket. With our pitching, we're going to be in really good shape.
All right, we'll take a timeout. The Tigers are going through infield, and we're just about ready to get started here at the Savannah City Park as Game 1 run a little bit long as Mumford defeated Dyer County 7-6 in a good one. So it'll be Hardin County and Brighton coming up right here on 93.5 FM, your home for Hardin County sports and Tiger baseball. We'll be back right after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back to Savannah City Park. I'm Steve Cornell, along with Clark Jones, bringing you Tiger baseball action from the Savannah City Park. Let's go over the starting lineups. Let's go over the starting lineups for Brighton. The visiting team tonight, leading off, playing third base, will be Andrew Davis. Pitching and batting second will be Caleb Baskins. Batting third in center field, Logan Rushing. Hitting cleanup, the first baseman, Luke Perkins. At shortstop, batting fifth, Bennett Stutz. In right field, batting sixth, Colton Bryant. Batting seventh, Ben Lovell. At second base, batting eighth is Luke Olivet. In left field, and Ethan Pfeiffer, the catcher, and hitting ninth. For your Hardin County Tigers tonight, leading off, playing left field, will be Jace Littlefield. Batting second at shortstop, Cooper Clapp. Batting third, your pitcher, Seth Garner. Batting fourth, Willoughby Davis, the third baseman. Batting fifth in right field, Kyle Lambert. Batting sixth, Duke Samples at second base. Batting seventh is Marcelo Malabanan, the DH. And I'm missing one on here. Who am I missing?
Now the starting lineup for your Hardin County Tigers. Batting first and playing left field.
I know I'm missing somebody, so let me take a look at my lineup. Jarrett Martin. That's the one I was missing right there, catcher. And then Strider Jones batting ninth and playing first base. Jordan Tummins will be in left or center field tonight for Hardin County. So let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have baseball action right here from the Savannah City Park. It's Hardin County and Brighton coming your way right here on your Tiger Sports Station, 93.5 FM. Back after this.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in
Welcome to the Savannah City Park as Hardin County and Brighton in the second game here tonight. The first game was won by Mumford 7-6 over Dyer County. This is game 2 of the top-seeded Tigers against the 4th-seeded Brighton Cardinals. For the Cardinals, it'll be Andrew Davis, Caleb Baskins, and Logan Russian has started off here in their half of the first. They'll face Seth Garner, the junior right-hander, in tonight's game. Set up the defense, Willoughby Davis at third, Clapp at shortstop, Samples at second, and Jones at first. Behind the plate, Jared Martin. First pitch on the way is a fastball, strike one.
That's a good pitch. We don't see Seth's a power pitcher, as I've talked about many times. He's going to be mid-80s, got a good breaking ball. So
here's the 0-1, good fastball right down the pike. And it's 0-2. Left field is Littlefield, center field Tummings, and right field is Kyle Lambert. Here's the 0-2 on the way, just a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Davis. Leading off here for the Cardinals. I'm Steve Cornell along with Clark Jones bringing you the action tonight. Here's a 1-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss, and that'll do it for Davis.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. That's if Seth's got that pitch to go with that fastball, the Tigers going to have a good night. I can tell you that, Steve. That was a quick, sharp breaking curveball right there.
That'll bring up Caleb Baskins, the pitcher, a right-handed hitter. So 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way is a fastball on the outside part of the plate, strike 1, and Martin's throwing it all over the place.
Pumped up tonight. Yeah. He's Jared pumped up. Let him get a runner on and see what we do. That's right.
No balls and a strike on Baskins. Rushing the center fielder on deck. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground, high hopper to Davis, throws over to first for the out.
Good play. Routine ground ball just to chop it to Willoughby. He handled it perfect. Really good start for us right here, Steve.
So 2 down, and that'll bring up Logan Rushing, the center fielder.
Rushing's a well-known player in West Tennessee. He's top-end player, so.
So he'll come to the plate with nobody on, a couple of outs. First pitch on the way, breaking ball down the dirt. Gets by Martin back here to the fence. 1 ball. One ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery on the way. Fastball, high chopper hit down the third baseline and foul.
That was a good 2-seamer right there on his hands. He just chopped that ball foul. Good pitch by Seth.
Appreciate you tuning in right here on 93.5 FM. You can also watch it live if you're not out here at the park on YouTube channel Slice 93. Next pitch on the way. Good fastball on the outside corner, strike 2.
Yeah,
also
just exciting start. Seth got good velocity tonight. He looks good out there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. To the center fielder Rushing. Here's a 1-2. Another breaking ball. Line drive hit towards short. Clapp goes up and makes the grab for out number 3, and that'll do it for the Cardinals. They go 1, 2, 3 in their half of the first, and after a half inning, no score. Tigers coming back. We'll be back right after this timeout. It'll be Littlefield, Clapp, and Garner to start it here for Hardin County. Caleb Baskins on the mound for the Cardinals, right-hander. As it is loud out here, they've already started rocking over there in the dugout. As Hayden Blunt doing his part. He not able to play, but he's done his part all season long, getting them riled up.
He got to come up and sit with me the other night. I love Hayden Blunt. He's a quality young man.
So Littlefield will come to the plate to face Baskins. Not a very big right-hander. First pitch on the way, hit hard now the play down the right field line.
You know, Baskins he's going to change speed. He's going to throw strikes. That's the thing, Steve. He's a smart kid and pitched real well against us last time.
No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. There's a drive into center field. Center fielder falls down, but hit hard enough for him to recover. And that'll be the first out.
Yeah, he hit that ball on barrel, Jace did, so that's a good sign for starting. I mean, he hit it right at the center field.
Now batting for the Tigers, shortstop, number 11, Cooper Clapp.
So one out, and that'll bring up Cooper Clapp, the shortstop. He'll come to the plate. Cooper's had a hot bat all season long. So he'll come to the plate with nobody on here in the Tigers' half of the first. Here's a wind-up pitch on the way. Hit down the left field line, slicing foul.
Yeah, I like what the Tigers are doing. They're going up there and it's swinging at the pitch because they know it's going to be in the zone. They're not taking anything. So I like where we're starting.
Here's the 0-1 on the way. Off speed and high.
Got a little report on the Lady Tiger softball playing in the district. Shelby Durbin just hit a 2-run shot. We're up 2-0 over Dyer County up there in that game, Steve. Top of the field.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the first, no score. Here's a 1-1 breaking ball, strike 2. Fooled him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This kid's, you know, those of us that love pitching, this kid does his work. That was a tight breaking ball, tough pitch.
1-2 now on Clapp. There's a delivery on the way, fastball. He gets a piece of it, stays alive. Count remains at 1-2. Garner on deck for the Tigers. And when you get in these tournaments like this, very rarely do you have games where they're 7-6 like we had in the first game because of the pitching. You know, that usually comes in game, 2 or 3 or 4 down the thing. Here's a 1-2 to Clapp. Breaking ball, hit on the ground in the right field for a base hit.
Yeah,
so Clapp on.
Just 4-0, just 2 strikes. He just put the ball in the hole. That's Cooper right there. Great piece hit.
Now batting for the Tigers, pitcher number 8, Seth Garner.
And I think that's the deal with Baskin. We got to look to, select and try to hit the ball off field, and you get a pitch in the middle turn on it. But he's going to throw a lot of strikes.
So that'll bring up Garner with an out and Clapp at first.
Good speed at first.
Seth has shown good power his last few games as well.
Yeah, he gets something over the center and we score. So Seth swinging good, so is Jared Martin swinging well.
Got a timeout as Baskins wants to switch balls. He didn't like that. I was always like that. I don't know if you were, man. The seams just didn't feel right or whatever. I want seams.
I want one with a cut seam.
Well,
Steve. But anyway, you don't want you to have those anymore.
No. Clapp with a lead at first. First pitch on the way is a breaking ball, strike 1.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Young earlier. They've got the deal on Seth. They're starting him with a curveball about 90% of the time. I've never seen anything like it.
No balls and a strike on Garner, right-handed hitter. Wind up pitch on the way, fastball misses outside, and count evens up at 1-1.
But that was a smart pitch, Steve. He came right back on the corner and just missed. So Baskin knows his stuff. We're going to have to earn this.
Clapp with a modest lead at first. They'll go over, not in time. I want to say this. If you're just out and about, and you need to stop and look at this ballpark. We've talked about it, but the way they've cut this grass, there's pitchers out there. I mean, it's amazing as we are hosting this district tournament, and it's something to be proud of. for sure. 1 ball, 1 strike on Garner. Clapp with a lead at first. Here comes a pitch up high, ball 2. Martin on deck for the Tigers. 2-1 count on Garner. Clapp with a base hit to get on. Littlefield led off the game. Flying out line drive to center field. Baskins from the stretch. Here's a 2-1 breaking ball hit into center field. It's going to be down as Clapp will stop right there at second base. So the Tigers have something going here with 1 out. Runners at first and second, and Jarrett Martin coming to the plate.
Courtesy runner number 18, Abram Wilkerson.
So Abram Wilkerson will come into the game to run for the pitcher Garner. So it'll be Jared Martin coming to the plate with 1 out, 2 on. Baskins from the stretch takes a look at Clapp at second. Long look, now he'll step off. It's the most amazing thing I've seen, the games that I've done, is how these pitchers are bothered by
Cooper does such a great job out there. He does such a great job.
Here comes a pitch on the way, swing at an off-speed pitch up in the zone, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike on Martin. Clapp, the runner at second. Wilkerson at first. Here comes a pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
That was a 2-seamer on the outside. That was another good pitch.
So 0-2 the count now on Martin. 1 out, 2 on. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. Tigers threatening. Wind up pitch on the way, fastball hit out of play. The count remains 0-2. Davis on deck for Hardin County.
Yeah, they're not holding run at first. They're playing. Cooper's got their attention down there. You know, there's a big gap in the 6-hole down there. Shortstop's fooling with him down there. So Jared's got a hold to hit the baseball through.
Now Baskins will step off, chase Clapp back, and now his catcher wants to go talk to him and kind of settle him down, or they're getting their signals crossed with a runner at second base.
Yeah, they're probably going to the shin guard or some kind of off signal here instead of – because Coop's smart enough to relay them to Jared if they put them down. That's for darn sure.
Clapp with the lead at second. Wilkerson at first. 0-2 count on Martin. Baskin looks in, now goes into his stretch. Here comes a pitch, breaking ball, lays off of it, just misses outside.
Good tight breaking ball, but he was off plate and Jared took it. Good job.
1-2 the count now on Martin. Tigers trying to get on the board early here in the first with runners at first and second and an out. Here's a 1-2, swing and a miss.
Good fastball there.
And that'll do it for Martin. So 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Willoughby Davis, the third baseman. Willoughby will come to the plate.
Third baseman number 2, Willoughby Davis.
Try to push a run across. Willoughby's had some key moments this season in times like this, so we'll see what he'll do. Right-hander against Baskins. Baskins from the stretch, comes to the plate, breaking ball, misses outside. Good job there by the catcher, Pfeiffer. 1 ball, no strikes. Clapp at second. Wilkerson at first. 2 outs here in the first. Baskins from the stretch. Couple of looks at second, comes to the plate and gets this corner there. Evens the count up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 on the way. Swing and miss at a good fastball.
Yeah, he's you know, Baskins is quicker than he looks. I had him on radar, and he was way behind Seth, but he's quick with the ball, and he kind of hides it good, and he's quicker than he looks.
Got a quick release.
He really does.
Yeah, he's kind of sneaks up on you.
It does.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he gets out of it. And that'll do it for the Tigers. They get a couple of hits. They leave a couple on. And after one complete, no score. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Baseball right here on 93.5 FM. Back after this. Welcome back to Savannah City Park. We'll move to the second inning. It'll be Perkins, Stutz, and Bryant for the Cardinals. Perkins, the first baseman, tall, lanky young man, right-handed hitter, faced Garner. First pitch on the way, off speed, down in the dirt, ball one. If you don't think tournament time don't mean a little more, you just need to be out here and just listen to the players. There's a drive into left field. Littlefield coming in. It's going to drop in front of him for a hit.
Yeah, hit the ball off the end. That's just a tough deal. That's a little Texas League deal right in left field.
So the Cardinals get their first runner on here in the second.
Now batting for the Cardinals, shortstop, number 23, Bennett Stutz.
That's what they got here.
Bring up the shortstop, Stutz. He'll come to the plate with a runner at first, nobody out. Taking a long look down at his third base coach. Now he'll step into the box. Another right-handed hitter, Garner, in the stretch. Comes to the plate, fastball on the outside corner, strike one.
A good pitch there. Wilby's he's about a step off the grass. We're up and we're playing back in the middle for two.
No ball, it's one strike. Perkins with the lead at first. Good stop, got him down at first base, leaning, throw down, got it.
Good throw by Jared right there. Good sweep tag.
Man, what a good play by Martin as he backhand that ball, and Perkins took off, and he knew he was in trouble.
That's a perfect eraser right there. One out. We're in good shape. 1-1 count.
So one ball, one strike on Stutz. Here comes a pitch. There's a high chopper toward Clapp over to first for the out. So two quick outs. And that'll bring up Colton Bryant, the right fielder. Left-handed hitter for the Cardinals. He'll come to the plate with nobody on, two outs. Here in the second, no score.
They really got some tall kids.
They do, yeah. This is a tall young man, too. First pitch on the way by Garner's outside, ball one.
About 6'4". I kind of sized him up compared to Jared a minute ago. Jared's 6'3".
One ball, no strikes on Bryant. Here's a 1-0 fastball, or excuse me, I think he changed that up.
How's a change? That's a little straight change, my friend.
Well, see, I'd have swung and missed too. 1-1.
Twice. Yeah. Good
probably spun me right into the dirt.
You bet.
One ball, one strike. Here's a 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike two.
That wasn't a change.
No.
That's that 85-mile-an-hour high fastball right there. That's hard to catch up with.
One ball, two strikes on Bryant. Garner from the wind-up. Here's a 1-2 delivery right down Broadway. Takes it, strike three, and that'll do it for the Cardinals. He was looking at something else, got a fastball right down the pipe, and that'll do it for the Cardinals. They go 1-2-3 here in the second. We'll take a timeout after 1.5. No score. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the Savannah City Park. I'm Steve Cornell along with Clark Jones, bringing you Hardin County baseball on a beautiful Friday evening. Doesn't look like a cloud in the sky. The lights are on. Beautiful ballpark. And two really good teams going at it here. The rubber match between these two teams as both teams won one in the regular season. It'll be Lambert, Samples, and Malabanan. Wind up, pitch on the way is a strike. Kyle, left-handed hitter for Hardin County. Good contact hitter. Next pitch on the way, down the dirt. Evens the count up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lambert, leading off here in the second. Baskins from the windup. Here's a 1-1. Up high, ball 2. 2 balls in a strike now. Baskins taking a long look in. Now goes into his windup. Here's a 2-1. Misses up high again. The count goes to 3-1.
Good count for Kyle right here.
Hitter's pitch right here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lambert ahead in the count. Here's a 3-1 on the way. Just misses inside and low. Ball 4, and he loses him. So a leadoff walk here in the second by Lambert, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Duke Samples.
For the Tigers, second baseman, number 20, Duke Samples.
Duke, a freshman for Hardin County, playing on that right side full of freshmen in the infield.
Done a great job this year.
Lambert with a lead at first, quick throw over. Not in time.
Kyle, one of the smarter base runners. Not the fastest guy on the team, but he's smart over there.
Baskins from the stretch comes to the plate. Fastball rides up high, ball 1. He's missed up high his last 4 pitches.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's thrown a lot of pitches first inning so far, too. That's a good thing.
Lambert with a modest lead at first, now takes another step. Here comes a pitch on the way. Misses up high, ball 2.
Duke's a good fastball hitter, too, Steve. He really is. Kid got a quick bat, so get something in the zone, we might get something going here.
2-0 count to Samples. The DH Malabanan on deck. Lambert at first, led off with a walk here in the second. Baskins from the stretch takes a long look in, now goes into his windup. Pitch on the way, misses low. And the count goes to 3-0. And that was almost a aim type pitch.
Yeah, he's a little quick at that, too. I don't know if he's pausing, you know. He's sure quick with that slide step, that's for sure.
3 balls, no strikes now on Samples. Lambert takes a couple of steps at first, comes to the plate, misses outside, ball 4. So a couple of walks here to start in the second, and that'll bring up the DH, Malabanan.
Now batting for the Tigers, designated hitter number 23, Marcelo Malabanan.
So Malabanan will come to the plate with nobody out, 2 on. And now we've got a timeout as Brighton's coach wants to go out and then talk to his pitcher as he's missed up high, and then Lambert worked a walk, and then 4 straight pitches to Samples. Malabanan swung a hot bat as well, Clark.
Yeah, he is, and Marcelo is a really good fastball hitter too. So, and you know, he in the right situation, you know, this really calls for a bunt. But you know, Coach Harville plays it different sometimes. He got a guy that can swing the bat, so he may, you know, swing away right here.
Lady Tigers over in Mumford, Tennessee, I believe, in the district tournament. They're up 5-0 over Dyer County in the 5th.
The Dyer County Lady Choctaws by a score of 5-0.
So Malabanan will step in after the timeout. a brief chat with his pitcher. Baskins goes into the stretch. Quick throw back, not in time. Almost got him leaning. That's a good move.
He may have stepped on Kyle's hand.
Yeah, he looks like he's smarting a little bit out there now. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So a good move by Baskins.
That was a timing play. Daylight play, we call it.
Baskins from the stretch. First pitch to Malabana, squares to bunt. Nobody there. Now we've got runners messed up everywhere. They throw Lambert out at second base. And Samples almost got in a mess as he took off as well. And somebody somewhere, I don't know where, well, they're looking at Kyle now. He's getting an earful from Coach Harville.
You know, unless that was a bunt run, I don't know. I really don't know. But
Malabanan pulled the bat back.
Yeah,
he squared the bunt and he pulled it back. So 1 out after the base running mistake by Lambert. Now he'll try to bunt it, bunts it foul. Samples at first. We've 1 out now. And a 1-1 count to Malabanan. Marcelo steps back in. Samples with the lead. Now a quick throw over. He's got a good quick move.
He's a small baseball player.
Mm-hmm. One ball, 1 strike. Samples with the lead at first. Now another quick throw over, not in time.
Duke's quick and runs well too.
Baskins now goes into the stretch, comes to the plate. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And a tough out it was at second on what we thought may have been a bunt attempt. Oh, next pitch on the way, a little bit low, evens the count up at 2-2. Kyle thought it was a bunt too because he took off.
Yeah, he broke on it. I don't know.
That Pfeiffer, a good throw down to second, got him out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Malabana. Jones on deck, 1 out. Next pitch on the way, hit right back at us.
Right on that pitch.
And the count remains at 2-2. Good crowd out here at the ballpark tonight. If you're out and about, you want to come see a good baseball game, this is a place to be. But if not, we appreciate you tuning in right here on 93.5 FM. Here's a 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball lays off of it, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Jones on deck, Malabanan at the plate. Tigers have had runners on in the first couple of innings. Just looking for a big hit. Here comes a pitch. There's a fly ball hit down the first base line out of play. Three balls, 2 strikes. Baskin has thrown a lot of pitches here in this inning.
He has, Steve. That's a good thing. Run that pitch count up pretty good already. We just need to score something.
Samples with the lead at first.
Just a
takes another step.
There you go.
Here's the 3-2 on the way. Misses outside. Ball 4, and that's his 3rd walk of this inning. So a good at bat by Marcelo. Worked a walk. Here comes first baseman Strider Jones.
Now batting for the Tigers, first baseman number 3, Strider Jones.
So Strider will come to the plate with runners in scoring position. At second is Samples with 1 out. Strider, a right-hander. Freshman, the other part of that right-handed defensive side over there. So now the first baseman in on the grass, kind of sneaking in. Baskins from the stretch, and now Jones will call for timeout, and he'll get it. Lambert led off the inning with a walk, followed by Samples with a walk, and then Kyle was thrown out at second. got too far off the bag, and a good play by Pfeiffer for the first out. Wind up, pitch on the way, breaking ball down in the dirt, ball 1. Yeah, that's a tough pitch, Clark. When you're having trouble in trying to throw a breaking ball, that's not a good sign because your fastball's not there. So you go to whatever you think you can throw for a strike next.
You bet.
Here's a 1-0. Up high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes on Jones.
Good pitch to it right here, Steve.
Littlefield is on deck. Back to the top of the lineup. Baskins from the stretch. Samples with a lead at first or second. Here comes a pitch on the way. Bell tie strike. And the count goes to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Jones. Samples with a lead at second. Malabanan with the lead at first. Here comes a 2-1 down the dirt, ball 3. Make him take a strike here. If he sees it, let him hit. What do you think?
His job to get on base.
Somehow, some way.
Guys behind him, yeah. See what happens.
Baskins from the stretch. Takes a look at second. Comes to the plate, ball 4. So 4 walks here in the inning.
Worked that good.
And it loads the bases up.
With the right man coming up.
With Littlefield, the leadoff hitter, coming to the plate. He lined out to center. To center. His first time up.
Fly ball scores a run out here with 1 out, too.
So Baskins in some trouble here in the second. No score, 1 out.
He's got to wind up, too, Steve. Yeah. That gives the runners a little more start.
Bases full of Tigers.
Ball and gap.
First pitch on the way, swinging a miss at a fastball. He tried to make it 4-0 real quick.
Yeah, that's the deal. You put a ball in gap, Strider can score from first here.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, strike 2. May have been guessing on that one.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's a pretty good pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes on Littlefield. Here's the 0-2. And he got that one out over the plate, fouled it off. He almost made a mistake there on that 0-2 pitch. He got it too far over the plate.
You bet. Jace had a good cut at it, too.
No balls, 2 strikes. Baskins trying to pitch out of a jam here in the second. Bases full of Tigers. Here's the 0-2, way outside with the breaking ball.
Well, I knew he had to go at breaking ball sooner or later, but he missed way outside with it. Big pitch right here, Steve.
1-2, the count on Littlefield. Here's a pitch on the way. Almost got him right in the head. Evens the count up at 2-2.
All right, you're not going to shake Jace up with the inside pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases full, 1 out. Tigers trying to get on the board here first. Here's a 2-2 by Baskins. Swinging a miss and got him. Good fastball up in the zone and away from him, and that's out number 2.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 11.
So that'll bring up Cooper Clapp, the shortstop. Had a hit his first time up, was left at second. So he'll come to the plate with 2 outs.
They're playing back everywhere, so I want to get a good start with 2 out. Get a ball. Base hit right here does something.
Here's the first pitch on the way. Hit right back at him, and it's going to get through into center field. Here comes 1 run in. Here comes Malabanan coming to the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers go up 2-0.
My man, number 11.
So Clapp with a 2 RBI single, and the Tigers go on top 2-0 here in the second.
Great piece of hit right there by Coop with 2 outs. That's a big swing right there. He just didn't try to do anything special. He just drove the ball right back up the middle.
Jones stopped at second, as they didn't even try to throw and get at Malabanan at the plate with good speed. So 2 outs, 2 on. 2-0 our score, and Garner, the hitter, he had a hit his first time up. So walks will kill you, especially in these type games where every run means something. And first pitch on the way, inside, ball 1. I don't know what it is, but he's just up in the zone and all over the place right now.
Yeah, I mean, this really not the same kid we saw that first game.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch to Garner, up high, ball 2.
But, you know, there's a lot of pressure in these district games. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, for these kids, it's what they played for all year. I understand it.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Garner at the plate. Baskins from the stretch. Here comes a 2-0. There's a high drive into center field. Rushing, going back to the wall, and he'll make the grab for the out. And that'll be out number 3, isn't it? Everybody's thinking it's 2 outs. Rushing thought it was 2 outs, or 1 out. But that's the 3rd out of the inning, so Baskins gets out. He gets out of it, but the Tigers get a couple, and after 2 complete, 2-0 our score. We'll be back right after this timeout. All right, welcome back to the Savannah City Park. Steve Cornell along with Clark Jones bringing you Tiger baseball action right here on 93.5 FM. As the Tigers get a couple in the second, and they lead it 2-0 as we move to the 3rd.
Baseman number 33, Ben Lavelle.
It'd be Lavelle, Olivet, and Pfeiffer here in the 3rd for the Cardinals. First pitch on the way by Garner. Fastball down the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On Lavelle, here's the pitch. Line drive down the first baseline and out of play. Evens the count up at 1-1.
Yeah, he's way behind on that fastball.
Here's the 1-1 on the way. Fastball, strike 2.
So smart, he's not going to let him catch up. You know what I mean? Not going to throw him off speed pitch right there. Come right back with the fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Lavelle, the hitter for the Cardinals. Here's a 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball outside, and evens the count up at 2-2.
Yeah, just overthought that ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the 3rd. Here's a 2-2. A little low. Ball 3.
Okay.
Coaching staff over there for the Tigers thought they heard strike.
I thought so too, Steve.
But Mr. Hump is saying ball, ball, ball. Here's a 3-2. Got him.
Got him. That's a cutter inside two-seamer. That's a good pitch.
Went outside, and then came back and got him on the inside part of the plate looking, and that's out number 1 as Lavelle goes down.
Luke Olivet.
So Luke Olivet, the left fielder, will come to the plate with an out and nobody on. Right-handed hitter.
Tiger shifted about 2 steps to the right side.
First pitch on the way, overhand fastball down the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Fastball lifted high in the air and out of play. Great crowd out here for the Tigers as they're taking on Brighton here in round number 1 of the district tournament. Mumford defeated Dyer County 7-6 in game 1. Here's a 1-1. There's a ground ball hit toward the hole. Willoughby cuts it off, goes over to first for the out.
Good play by Willoughby, cut that ball off going to his left. That was made it look really routine. Pretty tough player, just a high chopper.
Well, that'll bring up Ethan Pfeiffer, the catcher. He'll come to the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. Seth's trying to get a 1-2-3 inning here. First pitch on the way, just misses outside. One ball, no strikes. Pfeiffer at the plate. Nobody on, 2 outs. Here's a 1-0. Hit off the fist. Samples comes in, picks it up, throws over to first for the out. And the Cardinals go 1-2-3 in their half of the third, and after 2.5, Hardin County 2, Brighton nothing. We'll be back right after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Savannah City Park. Steve Cornell along with Clark Jones bringing you Hardin County baseball action right here on 93.5 FM, also at WKWXFM.com and the WKWXFM app, or watch it live on our YouTube channel, Slice 93. It'll be Martin, Davis, and Lambert here in the third for the Tigers. First pitch on the way by Baskins. Hit high down the right field line. Right fielder giving it a look. It goes out of play. I want to say hey to the fellas out on the party deck, the Kiwanis Club out there tonight in right field. Next pitch on the way, breaking ball outside, and the count goes to 1-1. Having a big time out there. Thing's full. Got the K's going out there as well.
Working, that's right.
Here's a 1-1 by Baskins. Got on that one, but hit it foul. Just missed.
Just missed it. That's a tough feeling. Jared saw that pitch good, and he was right on it and just fouled it back.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the third. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside, and the count evens up at 2-2. Davis on deck, and then it'll be Lambert to follow here in the Tigers' half of the third. Here's a 2-2. There's a drive deep into left field. Going back, gone. A high, tiring shot in the gap at left center, the 340 mark. And he hit it up in the darkness, and the Tigers go up 3-0. We needed that an inning ago.
Yeah, we did.
But we'll take it now. A towering shot in the left center. And it goes deep into the dark out there in left center because there's no lights beyond those trees.
Number 2, Willoughby Davis.
That'd be hard to find.
I ain't going out there.
I'm not either tonight. We'll find it tomorrow.
That'll bring up Willoughby Davis. He struck out his first time up. So he'll come to the plate with nobody on, nobody out. Tigers up 3-0 here in the third. There's a ground ball, hit the shortstop, scoops it up, throws over to first for the out. So 1 out here in the third, and that'll bring up Lambert. Kyle walked his first at bat and then was thrown out at second on what we think was supposed to be a bunt and run, or who knows. Whatever it was, Coach Harville wasn't happy down there at third base. So Kyle will come to the plate with 1 out, nobody on. Baskins from the windup, pitch on the way. There's a high chopper up the middle, diving attempt by the shortstop, and it gets through into center field.
Good job by Kyle right there. He just hit it right where it was.
So 1 out single by Lambert, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Duke Samples. Duke walked and scored a run back in the second. So he'll come to the plate with a chance to move a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Baskins from the stretch. Kyle with a good lead at first. First pitch on the way to Samples is a strike on the outside corner. I'll tell you another thing. He doesn't seem to have quite the velocity he did in the first either.
No, I think he's thrown a bunch of pitches. We need to add on.
Here's the 0-1 down the dirt. Now Lambert will take off down the second. There's a slide, and he'll be in safely. That's a little closer play. A good play by Pfeiffer. Just got away from him to his left.
Pfeiffer got a good arm.
And that arm made up for it, but Kyle ends up at second base now.
All right, runner scoring position, 1 out. Do get him a fastball and hit that ball hard right here.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at second. Tigers up 3-0. Pitch on the way. Good fastball at the knees on the outside corner, strike 2. Malabanan on deck. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball way outside, evens the count up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lambert at second. Martin led off the inning with a big home run blast into left field. Baskins from the stretch comes to the plate. There's a fly ball hit out of play. Count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Want to remind you, Sports Talk in the morning at 9 a.m. We'll talk about this week's games, tonight's game, and what's ahead for the Tigers as well. And then basketball banquets this past week. And we'll talk about them as they wrap their season up. Ladies softball as well, as they're over in Mumford, Tennessee, I believe, or Brighton 1, playing
up 6-0, top of the 7th.
Yeah, over there in the district tournament in their first game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lambert with a lead at second. Here's a 2-2, swing at a good fastball, gets away from the catcher. Here's a throw down to first. And Lambert's going to move over to third on the throw down to first. But that's the second out of the inning on the strikeout. And that'll bring up Marcelo Manavana. Marcelo will come to the plate. He walked, scored a run, back in the second.
Marcelo Manavana.
Be a good spot for Marcelo to pick up one right here.
So Marcelo will come to the plate with Lambert at third and 2 down. Here's the first pitch on the way. Hit out of play. He was on it, just missed it.
You bet.
No balls and a strike. Baskins from the windup. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball hit high in the air towards second. Second baseman going out and makes the grab for the out. And that'll do it for the Tigers. They get a run on the home run by Martin. They leave one on. And after 3 complete, they lead it 3-0. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Baseball right here on 93.5 FM. Back after a word from our sponsors.
To the Hardin County Sheriff's
All right, welcome back to the Savannah City Park. Hardin County and Brighton here in game number 2 of the first round of the district tournament played here at Savannah City Park. Seems like we never get these games here, but finally get to play a tournament at home. We'll move to the 4th. Tigers up 3-0. First pitch on the way is a high chopper to third, over to first for the out. That was Davis. He struck out his first time up. So he grounds out the third for out number 1. That'll bring up Baskins, a pitcher, followed by Logan Rushing. So Baskins will come to the plate. First pitch on the way is a strike.
Good pitch. Really got good command of his stuff tonight.
No balls and a strike to Baskins. Breaking ball, strike 2.
Yeah, we're going to see that a little more going on. He's been through the lineup once, so he's going to show him a curveball this time some too. Makes him much more effective.
No balls, 2 strikes on Baskins, 1 out, nobody on here in the 4th. Here's a windup. 0-2 on the way. Fastball misses up high, and the count goes to 1-2. Seth working here in the 4th. Here's a 1-2, breaking ball, hit off the end of the bat, and it's just going to get over Clout's glove, and it'll be a base hit for Baskins.
Yeah, that's tough right there. He made a good pitch and just got it on the end of the bat.
So that'll bring up Rushing.
Cardinals, number 6, Logan Rushing.
He lined out the short his first time up. So he'll come to the plate with an out and a runner at first. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a good breaking ball. Strike 1. 1 out. Rushing the hitter. Next pitch on the way. Breaking ball again. This time he looked at it, and it's called for strike 2. No balls. 2 strikes to Rushing, the center fielder. Garner from the stretch. Quick throw over. Almost got him leaning. That's Baskins. He flinched. I don't know if you saw it. But a good move over to first by Garner. Garner from the stretch. Here's the 0-2 fastball down in the dirt. Good play there by Jarrett. Keeps it in front of him. And the count goes to 1-2.
Pitch. Rushing good hitter, though. He
1 ball, 2 strikes, and now Garner will step off. Didn't like something he got.
All right, here we go.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses outside.
It'd be low, Steve.
Had to be.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Baskins, a runner at first. Got on with a hit. There's a quick throw over, not in time. 1 out here in the 4th. Hardin County leads 3-0. Garner from the stretch. Couple of looks at first. Here's a 2-2 fastball. Hit out of play down the right field line. Perkins on deck.
Lady Tigers win 6-0, first round of the district.
So congratulations to the Lady Tigers. They'll move on to the championship round. Next pitch on the way is a curveball outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Rushings. Quick throw over to Chase Baskins back. Rushing steps back in. Garner from the stretch. Here's a payoff pitch. Here's a line drive down the left field line. It's going to go off the wall. Baskins rounds second, and he'll stop right there.
Good job of Littlefield right there.
So Rushing gets the second hit of the inning. Back-to-back hits. For the Cardinals, Baskins at second now. Rushing at first. Now to bring up Luke Perkins, the first baseman. He had a hit his first time up in the left field. So he'll come to the plate with 2 on and an out. Garner from the stretch comes to the plate. There's a drive into left field. Here comes Baskins around first. Here comes the play at the plate, and he's going to slide in and score. So they break into the scoring column with the 3rd hit in a row. And it's 3-1 now.
Batting number 23, Bennett Stutz.
Rushing stops at second. So Perkins gets his second hit. So 3 singles here in the 4th after a lead-off out. So still 2 on. And 1 out. And Stutz at the plate. First pitch on the way is outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 2 on, 1 out. Here's a pitch down in the dirt, gets away from Martin, and he finally gathers it in. He thought it went up in the air and back to the fence, but it was right down below him. And the count goes to 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 on, 1 out. The Cardinals have put 3 hits together here in the 4th and a run on the board so far. Garner from the stretch. Here's a 2-0 on the way. Fastball just misses outside, ball 3. So Seth in a little bit of trouble here in the 4th. 3-0 count on Stutz. From the stretch, here's a 3-0. Fastball, strike 1. The automatic strike.
Automatic strike, you're right. Big pitch right here.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out. Garner from the stretch. Here's a 3-1 now. He's going to wheel around and chase Rushing back to second. So we'll do it all over again. Stutz in the box. Here's the 3-1 delivery on the way. Fastball hit up high in the air. Samples going back. Infield fly rule. Batter's out. And that's out number 2.
All right, good pitch, good play.
Now batting number 34, Colton Bryant.
So that'll bring up Colton Bryant. He struck out looking his first time up back in the second. Left-hander. Now Coach Harville will go out, and he wants to talk to his pitcher in his infield with 2 outs and 2 on. And so their coach will do the same thing, talk to their hitters and their base runners. 3-1 the score. Hardin County on top. They got a couple in the second and then a home run in the third. And then the Cardinals here have put together 3 hits in a row, and then they scored a run. Baskin scored.
Rustin hit a good ball. Really,
Yeah.
the ball's really been hit well, and Jason Littlefield did a really good job of cutting that ball off and holding them there, and then we got a ball up the middle. So
That's where we're
good
at.
shape. Just need to make play right here.
So Bryant will come to the plate with 2 on, 2 out. Garner from the stretch comes to the plate. There's a ground ball hit towards short, picks it up over the first 4 of the out. And that'll do it for the Cardinals, but they get 1. And after 4.5, Hardin County on top, 3-1. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Hardin County Baseball right here on 93.5 FM. First round of district play. Game number 2 here tonight. Mumford defeated Dyer County to move in the winner's bracket.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Tigers, first baseman number 3, Strider Jones.
Strider Jones will lead it off, followed by Littlefield and Clapp as we go back to the top of the lineup here in the 4th. Strider walked his first time up and was left on base. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss, had a good fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, right on that thing, just missed it.
No balls and a strike. Baskins working here in his 4th. Next pitch on the way, down the dirt, evens the count up at 1-1. Big situation here for a couple of these freshmen. They haven't been in this spot at the high school level anyway. 1-1 inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jones leading it off here in the 4th. Here's a 2-1, squares the bunt, bunts it back at us.
Yeah, he missed that. He's trying to drag bunt that ball. Got to get on base. That's his job right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Jones. Baskins from the windup. Here's a 2-2 delivery. Fastball right down the pipe and taken for strike 3.
Yeah. You ready? Let's do it.
So 1 out here in the 4th, and that'll bring up Littlefield. Jace had a line out in the 1st and struck out in the 2nd. So he'll come to the plate with an out, nobody on. First pitch on the way to Littlefield, hit out of play. No balls, 1 strike on Littlefield. Clapp on deck. Cooper's had a big night so far. Had 2 RBIs back in the second. A couple of hits already tonight. Next pitch on the way to Littlefield's outside. Ball 2, right? Or did he call it a strike?
He fouled it.
That's right.
Fouled first one.
Missed that one. Here's a 1-1. Now it's 2-1.
Now you got it right, Steve.
Yeah. Sitting here looking right at it, too. I guess that comes with age.
It's hard for us to see the scoreboard anyway.
Here's a 2-1. There's a drive into center field, rushing right there, drifting back and gets under it, makes the grab for the out. So 2 outs here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Cooper Clapp. Cooper's had a couple of hits, a couple of RBIs, so he'll come to the plate with nobody on, 2 outs. Try to get something going here in the 4th.
Tigers shortstop, number 11, Cooper Clapp.
So we'll see what Baskins does here to Clapp. He's been right on him his first 2 times. Takes a big cut, fouls it back.
Yeah, Cooper looking to score right there, I believe.
No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the 4th, 3-1 our score. Baskins from the windup. Clapp steps in, gets ready. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Fastball rides up high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garner on deck if Clapp is able to reach. Here's a 1-1. Right at the knee, strike 2. That's a good pitch right under the hands of Cooper.
Yeah, that was a tough pitch.
So ball and a couple of strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's a pitch on the way. There's a fly ball hit down the left field line. Left fielder drifting over in foul territory, gets under it and makes the grab. Man, what a catch. He had overrun that thing, and I think it would have fell in fair territory. It looked like as he reached out with his right hand, but made the play, and that's out number 3. And the Tigers go 1-2-3 here in the 4th, and after 4 complete, Hardin County 3, Brighton 1. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Baseball right here on 93.5 FM.
Leading off the top of the 5th for Brighton, number 33, Ben Lavelle.
It'll be Lavelle, Olivet, and Pfeiffer here in the 5th. 7, 8, and 9 for the Cardinals as they trail it 3-1. Put 3 hits together in the 4th, left a couple on base, and scored a run. So maybe we can fare a little bit better in this inning. First pitch on the way. There's a high chopper right back at Garner. Steps over and makes the play for out number 1.
That'll work.
It doesn't seem like a difficult play.
But it is. I mean, yeah. Garner ran halfway over it before he tossed that ball.
Well, you know, he had a game where we couldn't throw it over there, you know. So it's a tough play. So that'll bring up Olivet, the left fielder. He grounded out his first time up. There's a high chopper toward Clapp. He picks it up. Good strong throw over to first for the out. Nice play by Cooper.
A really good play.
That
2 pitches, 2 outs. I like that.
That shows you why people are looking at him. Already got an offer from a bigger school. Right there, that's a fine play.
You bet.
So Pfeiffer will come to the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. He grounded out his first time up in the 3rd. First pitch on the way to him. Fastball outside, ball 1.
He done a good job catching for them tonight.
Here's a 1-0. Fastball rides up and in. And the count goes to 2-0. You know, we got some good catchers in this district now that I think about it. We've had some, I want to thank Mumford and Dyer County. There's a high chopper over to Willoughby. Long throw over to first for the out. So a good play there by Willoughby. Waited on it, got the big hop, and a strong throw over to first for out number 3. And Brighton goes 1-2-3 in their half of the 5th. After 4.5, 3-1 score. Hardin County on top. We'll be back right after this quick timeout. Seth Garner, Jared Martin, and Willoughby Davis here in the Tigers' half of the 5th. Tigers up 3-1 as we move to the bottom of the 5th. Baskins working his 5th inning here. Had a 1-2-3 inning last in the 4th. So Seth will come to the plate, 1 for 2. First pitch on the way to him, all speed, hit down the right field line. It's going to drift out of play. Looking at action tomorrow, it starts at 1 p.m. here at the ballpark, first game. There's a high fly ball that Baskins is looking at it. Everybody's coming in. It's going to go off Baskins' glove. Garner was running all the way, and he's going to end up at second base.
Well, we got a break, Steve.
Well, number 1, the pitcher is never to take that ball. You are to get out of the way, and everybody converged on him, and nobody called him off.
10 right under him.
Yeah. And as the ball was coming down, the first baseman kind of got in the way. And Garner ends up at second base. And
running all the way.
Yeah, it was good heads up. Yeah. So an error on the pitcher to start it off here in the 5th. And that'll bring up Martin. He had a home run his last time up. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball, strike 1.
We got Abram Wilson running at second for Garner, I guess. See what it looks like from here.
No balls and a strike. Martin at the plate. Here comes a pitch. There's a high chopper going foul down the third base line.
Yeah, he's got another breaking ball. And hung it just a hair, and Jared was out in front of it, Steve, just pulled it foul. Got to wait back. That's a ball he can hit a long way.
No balls, 2 strikes. Wilkerson, the runner, at second. Here's the pitch. down in the dirt, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Martin. Davis on deck. Nobody out here in the 5th. Here's the pitch by Baskins outside, and evens the count up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes now to the Tiger catcher. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it for Martin. His second strikeout of the game.
That was a big
cut's what that was.
A big high fastball.
Yeah.
Very high fastball inside.
Third baseman number 2, Willoughby Davis.
So that'll bring up Willoughby Davis. Willoughby's 0 for 2. Had a strikeout in the first, grounded out in the third, so he'll get a chance here with a runner at second base and 1 out. Baskins taking a long look in, now goes into his stretch. Here he comes to the plate, breaking ball, strike 1. No balls and a strike.
Start another hitter out with a big curveball.
Baskins takes a look at second, comes to the plate, fastball, misses outside, evens the count up at 1-1. He's got some hop on his fastball. He's not a very big kid at all, but got good, quick release. 1 ball, 1 strike. Davis asks for a timeout, and he gets it. Lambert on deck. Garner reached on an error, ended up at second base. Next pitch on the way is a breaking ball, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Davis, 1 out. Wilkerson, the runner, at second. Tigers up 3-1 here in the 5th. Sure would like to have that run back, that insurance run. There's a balk.
We got a shot right here. We put the ball in play.
A mistake there by Baskins as they had something going. The shortstop broke, and he just didn't wheel around. I think he wanted to. It just didn't happen, and he ended up just kind of falling off the mound, and they're going to get him for a ball.
Infield coming in. Went on the grass all the way around. It gives Willoughby a better shot at hitting the ball through the infield.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just put it in play somewhere. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball, strike 3. Buckled his knees, and he'll have a seat. So big out there for Baskins with a runner at third and an out. So that'll bring up Lambert now. Lambert will come to the plate with 2 outs. He had a hit his last time up. Had a walk and a single. Good spot for Kyle. Now everybody back at normal depth in the infield. Here's a wind-up pitch on the way. Down in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Pfeiffer. 1 ball, no strikes on Lambert. Wilkerson, the runner, down at third. He's running for Garner. Tigers trying to get that run back they gave up back in the 4th. Next pitch on the way. Just misses inside. Man, I think we got away with one right there. 2 balls, no strikes on Lambert. Samples on deck if Kyle can do something here with 2 outs. Here's a 2-0. There's a weak fly ball hit into the Tiger dugout.
He tried to take that ball the other way, and it kind of got in on him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He was looking the left side all the way on that swing, I think.
2 outs. Inside. Runner at third. Baskins from the windup, taking a long look in at his catcher. Now Lambert wants to step out, and he gets granted a timeout. Now he'll get back in the box. Baskins taking another long look. Here's a 2-1, and it's fouled back. Evens the count up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. Tigers on top 3-1 here in the 5th. Baskins from the windup. Here's a 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball hit on the ground towards second. Picks it up. Throws over to first for the out, and we leave a runner at third. And that'll do it for the Tigers as Garner started the inning off reaching second on an error, but we couldn't do anything with him. And that'll do it for Hardin County. And we played 5, and after 5 complete, 3-1 our score. Hardin County on top. We'll be back right after this timeout.
For the top.
It'll be 1, 2, and 3 here in the 6th for Brighton. It'll be Davis, Baskins, and Rushing. Davis over 2, struck out in the 1st, grounded out in the 4th.
Big inning right here.
Yep.
Leading off the top of the 6th for Brighton. Number 4, Andrew Davis.
So Davis will come to the plate here in the 6th. First pitch on the way by Garner. Breaking ball. He thought about it. Goes back to the fence. Oh, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Here's a 1-0 delivery. Fastball, strike 1. Evens the count up at 1-1. Outstanding job, I wanted to mention, by Piper Jones tonight, singing the national anthem. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball down in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Davis. Baskins on deck, followed by Rushing. Here's a 2-1. Just misses outside, and the count goes to 3-1. We don't need to lose him here to start the inning. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 3-1 delivery. Strike 2, right at the knees, and the count goes full. Davis was already in his trot, headed down to first. He'll come back. Here's a 3-2. Fastball misses low.
Me.
So a leadoff walk here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Baskins. Had a hit and scored the Cardinals' only run in the 4th. So he'll come to the plate. See if they play small ball with us. Baskins will step in. I would imagine he can handle the bat pretty well, batting at second.
Yeah, he could be bunting here.
Taking a long look at his coach. Now he'll step in the box. Davis with the lead at first. Here comes the pitch. Swinging all the way. Strike 1. No balls and a strike on the pitcher, Baskins. Garner from the stretch. Goes over to first, not in time. Maybe a couple of steps over there.
Well, he's kind of walking off of there, Steve. He's not getting the lead. He's slow to get his lead, and Garner thought he'd catch him going the other way.
Here's the 0-1. Strike 2.
He gave us one back there, Steve.
Yeah.
Boy.
I'd say no balls, 2 strikes on Baskins. Runner at first, nobody out. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball.
Yeah, they took one away from us.
And he took one. He giveth, he taketh. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis at first. Breaking ball up high, and the count evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Baskins. Davis with the lead over there. They throw over, not in time. 2-2 the count. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Got him. Looked at a fastball on the outside corner, and he knew it. So Baskins will have a seat. That's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Rushing. He had a hit.
Rushing, really good hitter.
Yeah, he turned on one back in the 4th.
Yeah, Garner started him backwards. He started him on breaking ball earlier, so he knows Rushing.
So 1 out, 1 on. First pitch on the way, down in the dirt. Good stop there by Martin.
Started him with a breaking ball again.
Garner from the stretch. Pitch on the way. There's a high chopper, and it's going to get through and into left field, and he'll have his second consecutive hit. And that'll bring up Perkins. He's had a couple of hits tonight, too. So runners at first and second, 1 out, and Perkins coming to the plate.
Now batting number 10, Luke Perkins.
So Luke Perkins will come to the plate. To face Garner. Set. From the stretch. Davis with the lead at second. Rushing with the lead at first. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Misses outside. Ball 1. One ball. No strikes. Garner taking a long look in. Now he goes into his stretch. Comes to the plate, fastball, misses low. Try to put a little extra on that one. And the count goes to 2-1. Or excuse me, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Perkins a hitter. Davis at second, Rushing at first. 1 out here in the 6th. Tigers clinging to a 3-1 lead. Next pitch on the way is ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes on Perkins. Will they give him the green light or make him throw a strike?
I think he'd give him green light right here, down 2.
Here's a 3-0. Good fastball, yeah, right at the knees. And the count goes to 3-1. Tigers need a double play here and get out of this thing.
We're back in the middle, even with the bag. Well, Willoughby's back too, so he's going to make play at third if he gets the ball.
Here's a 3-1. Down in the dirt, and he loses him, ball 4. So a couple of walks here in the 6th, a base hit, and they got bases loaded. And that'll draw a visit from Coach Harville. I don't see anybody down in the pen right now, so Coach Harville will go and talk to Seth in his infield as they set it up here with 1 out. I want to remind you in the morning at 9 a.m. Sports Talk right here on 93.5 FM. We'll recap tonight's game and set you up for tomorrow, hopefully for the second game in the winner's bracket. As it's been a battle the last couple of innings here for Seth. He's in a big jam here with 1 out.
Let's see what we got here.
So Coach Harville says his piece, trots back to the dugout.
We're going to play in at the corners.
And Stutz will be at the plate. He's 0 for 2, grounded out in the 2nd, flied out to second in the 4th. So he'll come to the plate with bases loaded and 1 out. Now Martin will go out and talk to his pitcher just for a minute, and they'll get their signs correct with a runner at second base. I get everything situated. Here comes Martin back behind the plate. 1 out, bases loaded.
Yeah, we're in at the corners. We're back for double play in the middle.
Stutz will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2. First pitch on the way. Fastball hit to Davis. coming to the plate for out number 1, and that's all they'll get.
Good play.
Man, good play by Davis. That was a tough one right there. That ball was hit hard.
Yeah, that's what you want right there. You know, with that ball right to you, and, you know, got to force the guy home. That's a good play. Now we got 2 outs. We can play back 4 and out anywhere.
Number 34, Colton Bryant.
Seth need to reach back and get it right here, Steve.
So that'll bring up Bryant. He'll come to the plate. He's 0 for 2. First pitch on the way, up high, ball 1.
Yeah, we're back everywhere. 2 outs.
Bases full of Cardinals, 2 outs. Gardner taking a long look in. Rocks and fires. Gets by Martin. Here comes a runner, and it gets by. No. He throws down to second. Now they got a run down. Here he comes to the plate. Everybody's going to be run back, and all that throwing around and running around is going to end up in nothing. There's people trying to hold them up. Man.
Well, they did.
I don't even know how to call that.
Well, they need what they had to do. They kept the run from scoring, but we threw down, and Duke was smart enough to get the ball back in front up here to Jared, so that was what we need. That runner scores if they run at that guy between second and third. So
they get a run after, I guess, a wild pitch.
Wild pitch.
And the count is 2-0 now. Tying run down at third. Here's a 2-0 by Garner. It hits him.
Okay.
So bases loaded again now with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Lavelle.
Now batting number 33.
So Seth struggling again here in the 6th. Give up a couple of walks, a hit batter.
1 hit.
And 1 hit. So Seth likes to work fast, so right now him and Martin not on the same page of what he's wanting to throw. He'll step back on the mound, and Lavelle back in the box. Wind up pitch on the way, breaking ball. That gets away from Martin. He crossed him up.
I think so, Steve.
Yeah, he was looking fastball, got a curveball, and that was almost disastrous. Now he's going to go out and talk to his pitcher and get those signs straightened out. This is something, I mean, these are 2 veteran ball players right here at this level. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases full of Cardinals. 3-2 our score. Hardin County on top, but clinging to the lead. Time run down at third. Here's a 1-0 by Garner. Fastball, misses low. 2 balls, no strikes on Lavelle. Here's a 2-0 on the way by Garner. Check swing, foul. And the count goes to 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases full. Here's a pitch on the way, down in the dirt. Good stop there by Garner. And that's ball 3. There's nowhere to put him.
Big pitch, 3-1 count, 2 outs. Just need a little ground ball somewhere.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Lavelle steps back in. Here's the pitch on the way. Strike 2 on the outside corner. I think we got another one.
Another big pitch.
So here we are, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases full. Garner from the windup. Payoff pitch on the way. There's a ground ball toward Clapp. Throws over to first for the out, and the Tigers get out of it. Man, what an inning, and what a comedy of errors there that really didn't result into anything that could have resulted into a tie game. But we get out of it, and the Tigers come out of that crazy inning leading 3-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. All right, we move to the bottom of the sixth. Jake Buchanan on the mound, long-legged right-hander. As he'll come in relief for Baskins. So Baskins pitches 5 complete, gives up 3 runs on 5 hits. So his night is done. And Buchanan will come in to face Samples, Malabanan, and Jones here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Day 2 starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. as the loser of this game will face Dyer County, and the winner will face Munford. That game will be around 3:30. First game starts at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Should be a nice day. It's going to be a little cloudy and a little bit warmer, but no chance of rain, I don't think, for tomorrow. All the rain looks like maybe Sunday afternoon. Now, after that, get into Monday and Tuesday, things may be a little bit different, but things change around here, that's for sure. 3-2 score, moving to the bottom of the 6th inning. So Duke Samples will come to the plate to start it off here in the 6th. Tigers need to get an insurance run somewhere, somehow. Buchanan working here in the 6th inning. His first work of the game. I don't see any action down in the bullpen, but it's kind of hard to see down there, too, in the left field corner. I do see somebody throwing. I just don't know who it is. Here's the first pitch on the way. Good fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. There goes a couple of more down there as well. No ball. It's 1 strike on Samples. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside, evens the count up at 1-1.
Ken, big, tall, 3/4 delivery right-hander, I think.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Just misses outside, ball 2. Here's the Dean has come up here with us. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 2-1 on the way. There's a drive into right field, and the right fielder makes the grab. Goodness gracious.
He hit that ball solid, and the kid overrun it and reached back and caught it.
Yep. So one out here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Marcelo Malabanan. CLC Buchanan for the first time. One out, nobody on. Jones on deck here in the 6th. First pitch on the way, fastball misses outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, one out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0 by Buchanan. Swinging a miss, strike 2. I don't know what he was doing on that one. Wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do.
No, he wouldn't.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2.
Pretty deceiving type pitcher. You know, he kind of drops his arm, Steve, and hides the ball a while.
1 ball, 2 strikes on the DH, Malabana. Here's a 1-2 delivery. Fastball misses outside. It goes to 2-2. Tigers holding on to a 3-2 lead here in the 6th, but barely. Next pitch on the way, there's a chopper hit towards second. Picks it up over to first in the dirt, draws first baseman off, and they punch him out, but he wasn't even on the bag. I didn't think. Maybe he was. No argument over there, and that's out number 2. So that'll bring up Jones. He'll come to the plate. He walked back in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. So Strider will come to the plate, try to get a runner on, and back to the top of the lineup with 2 outs here in the 6th. Buchanan from the windup fires. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Nothing fancy. He's just rocking and firing.
Yeah, he just drops down and lets it go. Hits that outside corner with it.
Here's the 0-1. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on the first baseman, Jones. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the first base line. It's going to get by the first baseman. It's fair. Jones is going to round first. Here comes a throw to second. He dives in, and he's out. A good throw by the right fielder back in the throw up at first. Strider tried to stretch it out, and it took a perfect throw to get him out, but they got him, and that'll do it for the Tigers. 1, 2, 3 here in their half at the 6th, and after 6 complete, Hardin County 3, Brighton 2. We'll be back right after this. I'd like to say hi to former coach Ryan Miller and Hank in Olive Branch, Mississippi, watching the game on YouTube. Cheering the Tigers on. Hopefully they can cheer them on to a victory here. I'm sure they're down in Mississippi playing baseball or getting ready to play baseball this weekend. So it'll be Olivet, Pfeiffer, and then back to the top of the lineup with Davis. Olivet is 0 for 2, couple of ground outs. So Seth working here in the 7th. First pitch on the way, hit out of play. No ball, it was 1 strike. On the left fielder. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, swinging a miss, strike 2. I'd really like to get a couple outs before we get back to the top of the lineup here in the 7th. We got to get this one first, though. Here's the 0-2. Another breaking ball. Foul, tip back.
Good pitch right there. He just hung on and fouled it back.
No balls, 2 strikes. Garner working here in the 7th. Tigers hanging on to a 3-2 lead. Here's the 0-2. Fastball hit out of play. Good at bat by Olivet. Fouled a couple of good pitches off.
He did. That was a good cutter inside, and he fouled it back. They're a gritty team. They got a good ball club, Steve.
Here's the 0-2. Another breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase it, and that's out number 1.
Good start to 7th.
So that'll bring up Ethan Pfeiffer, the catcher. He's had a couple of ground outs tonight. He'll come to the plate with an out and nobody on.
Number 0, Ethan Pfeiffer.
A lot to do out there. We haven't changed the ball pretty quick, but it's the ground.
Yeah. It's cooled out, or cooled off, not cooled out, cooled off considerably.
It certainly has, buddy.
From the start of the game anyway. First pitch on the way to Pfeiffer. Hit into right field. Lambert right there, now having to run in and makes the grab. And they're having trouble out there, both outfielders. On both teams.
You know, these lights were put here back when you were playing, I'm telling you.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, they've been here a while. We need some new lights.
I don't know why you had to reference me in that.
Well, I couldn't say me because we played at the high school when I played, so I can't say. Yeah, they're probably the same lights we had over there.
Well, I played under them, too.
Right.
So 2 outs now. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Andrew Davis. Andrew struck out in the 1st, grounded out in the 4th, and walked in the 6th.
All right, here we go, Seth.
First pitch on the way to Davis. Fastball just misses a little low. Mr. Ump's got a good pair of eyes back there. It looked awful good from up here. Here's 1-0. Strike 1. Went outside, worked that one back inside underneath the hands, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody on, 2 outs. We're in the 7th. Tigers lead 3-2. Check swing, and they said he did go. And Martin actually hit the home plate umpire.
He did with his hand. He did. That's what went on there.
Yep.
Get us a new ball here with 2 strikes.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Davis. Nobody on, 2 outs. Tigers trying to close it out here in the 7th, leading 3-2. Here's a 1-2. There's a ground ball hit the clap over to first for the out, and that'll do it.
And that's your ball game.
Garner gets the complete game, but it was a tough one, and the Tigers win it 3-2. As the Cardinals go 1-2-3 here in the 7th, we'll take a timeout. We'll have your totals when we return right after this.
First for your victorious Hardin County Tigers, 3 runs on 6 hits. They committed no errors and left 6 runners on base.
All right, welcome back to Savannah City Park as the Tigers are victorious here in round one of the district tournament, and it's in the books. Today is, that is. Let's take a look at our totals. For Brighton, they get 2 runs on 5 hits. They commit an error and leave 5 on base. Baskins gets a loss for the Cardinals. For your Tigers, 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and they leave 6 on base. And Seth Garner gets a complete game win. And the Tigers get that all-important first win here in the district tournament. So they'll move into game number 2 tomorrow, somewhere around 3:30, as they'll take on Mumford. And Brighton will play at 1 p.m. They'll take on Dyer County. So a win's a win is a win in this time of the year, Clark. And we knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we hung in there. We got to play when we needed plays, and we got to hit and when we needed some hits.
Yeah, we did. We got a big home run from Martin, and we got the 2-run RBI from Cooper earlier in the game, and then we just really didn't get it done after that. And Garner hung in there, and we played awfully good defense, in the field. We played good, and this is a good ball club. Like I said, this thing started out with a 4-way tie, so all 4 teams were just equal. The record same in the regular season, so I knew it was tough, but it puts us in a really good place. Garner throws a complete game. Now we've got Clapp and Lambert and Tummins and all our guys ready to go the rest of the way, so it puts us in a really good spot.
It does, and Baskins threw a good game, but it was an unusual game. I guess if you're a Brighton Cardinal fan, he started out. He gave up a couple of hits in the first, and then hit to Cooper, got a couple of runs, kind of settled in after the home run to Martin that put us up 3-zip, and from that point on, he in the 4th and 5th, he was lights out. And then, we get into some problems at that point as with Seth and battle out of a couple of things. I mean, that 1 inning, we threw it all over the place, and the ball was bouncing all over the place, and could have been a situation where they could have went ahead at that point, but it didn't happen that way.
He just broke his neck, and we played, and we won, and that's just baseball. But we did what we need to do. I know Coach O would like to see some things different. We got through that a couple times on the bases and made a couple of mistakes. But all in all, Tigers played good, and we, hit it as well as they did.
Yeah.
And and then we didn't take advantage of some walks, and they didn't either. So it was a pretty even game. We just won the darn game. So, I look for really good stuff. Like I said, we've got to certainly be in a really good spot with Cooper and Lambert left and Cummins hadn't thrown. So it's, Tigers in a good spot. So we look forward to tomorrow and look forward to enjoying it tomorrow.
Yep. Tigers get a win here, typical district tournament game, and they win it in a close one, 3-2 over Brighton. They'll move into game number 2 tomorrow, somewhere around 3:30 right here on 93.5 FM. They'll take on the Mumford Cougars. That's coming up at 3:30. Game 1 will be at 1 p.m. That will be Brighton and Dyer County. So that'll do it for us here at the Savannah City Park as Hardin County gets a win in game 1 over Brighton, 3-2. So for Bridget at the station, we want to thank all of our listeners and sponsors for Tiger Baseball. For Clark Jones, I'm Steve Cornell saying so long, Tiger fans. See you tomorrow at 3:30 for more Hardin County Tiger Baseball right here on your number 1 station, 93.5 FM.